Ragnite, a mysterious ore that emits an azure glow. It contains a magical energy known as mana. Its discovery brought prosperity to the masses, thanks to a select few who could wield its power through alchemy. In due time, the mana engine, an alchemic device that uses Ragnite as fuel, was invented in Europa. The processing of mana itself became an industry, allowing the masses to access alchemy and sparking a revolution. This Azure Revolution transformed Europa. As the demand for Ragnite grew, so too did the conflict between countries. Thus began the Age of Imperialism, in which countries would expand their borders through aggressive military action. The revolution transformed mankind's history into one of endless war over the azure mineral.
Well, I guess that was to explain
the Kingdom of Jutland, September
some
15th,
stuff.
1954 BC.
And this
On
is
this
us
day,
talking
100 years
1000.
ago, the European Liberation
Not sure
War
if I'm
that
gonna
shook the country
do much of
came
anything
to
with
an
this
end.
game.
Elsinore, the capital of Jutland,
But
is lively in celebration for the centennial anniversary of the country's freedom.
I'm bouncing ideas about which games I can do walkthroughs for, playthroughs. It's all about being comfortable playing a game. Like if you're not sure about a game, you don't know if you're gonna die a lot. That's what these big YouTubers, they edit out all the deaths. So it's not really a real playthrough. And I know I don't got that big of an audience. I shouldn't be talking. But I'm getting sick and tired of the lies. People actually believe these guys are awesome gamers when if you really look at their gameplay, it's a lot of editing.
In a grove far away from the bustling city, two people from the Institute of Alchemy stand before a grave.
With my old recording software,
I'd like to know the
way
truth,
back when I
Professor.
started beginning, yeah, I edited.
The truth? What of?
But
I've been researching the Liberation War for a long time.
that
And
thing,
after going through the records,
that program
I've
made
begun
it
to have
easy.
some doubts.
But what I've been
Like,
using,
did
you know,
the
the
traitors
past
really commit treason?
The Elsinore
8
trials have
years
ruled
or
as
so.
such. The history books paint a similar picture.
I don't make a career out of
I've
this.
seen the court
I work
records
for
written by
it.
Lord Donovan Lindegard. The 5 traitors conspired to thrust Jutland
That's
into war
why
for
I'm
self-interest.
probably gonna be mostly
They
recording on
incited the
weekends.
citizenry to rise up, leading to the death
Sometimes
of
with commentary,
thousands.
sometimes without.
But is it even
Sometimes
possible
during
to
the
start
day,
a war
sometimes
through
at night.
personal greed alone? That
Let's hope
conflict
you
is now
guys
referred to
watched
as the
yesterday's
Liberation
videos
War.
because those games,
The name speaks for itself. Doesn't the
What was
country as we know it
Xenoblade
exist exactly
Chronicles
because they rose to action?
and Legend of Zelda,
Professor, you come from a line of
Rings of
instructors that
Time,
spans 5 generations,
Xenoblade
all of whom
Chronicles,
taught at the
I only
Institute.
played a little
And the time of your
when the Fin
great-great-grandmother's
Edition came
tenure
out.
is of
I
particular
believe I had
interest.
it on the Wii U too, but
I've
I only
heard
played a
that
little of
Princess
that.
Ophelia and the leader of the traitors, Amlet Gronkair, were
And
classmates and her pupils. Have you heard anything
Legend
from
of
your family
Zelda,
about that period?
Ocarina of
How did
Time,
the traitors feel? What did they think? Or why
honestly,
did they lead this country down the path of war?
I have
If there's
gotten
some
to the
hidden truth,
castle
we should share it with the world.
on the 3DS.
I've looked through a lot of historical
But the
documents and
N64
research papers
version,
regarding the traitors. I've reviewed
I
historical
guess
facts
I didn't have
and
a
researched
long
them
attention
time and
span
again,
when I was a kid.
and I've concluded that there's an important fact that
I never got
remains
past
hidden about the
the
traitors.
the little
And
town.
that would be?
But I watched my
I
cousin
haven't
play
gotten
it.
that far yet.
Yes, back then,
Still, I don't believe that the traitors started a war
family
for
members
selfish
actually bring those
reasons.
consoles over
Jutland
and
won the
have
war
an
and underwent
audience
a
while they
massive
played.
growth. The fact that they
Plus,
laid
my
the foundation
grandmother
for
was a
should
big
be
Legend
ample
of Zelda
reason why
fan.
we shouldn't think of them as criminals.
She could
If I may
play
be so
the
bold,
original
I even
one
think the
for
honor of those
hours.
5 should be restored.
Same with Willow.
That is quite a bold notion.
But with that,
There's no need to restore their honor.
the
Then
Nintendo's
do you accept the contents of that trial, Professor?
apps,
They didn't
I was
want to
surprised
restore
how
their
little
honor.
N64
They
games
wanted
they
to
had.
watch over
I
this
thought they
area.
had Majora's Mask
That was
also.
their only request.
I was mistaken.
Huh?
The only
It was
Majora's
for
Mask
that
version I
reason they
have
accepted the brand of traitor and the
is
penalty
my
of death
3DS.
that accompanied it. Their only
And
wish
I
was
can't
for all
exactly
5 of them to rest here
record that on
in this
YouTube.
land.
Unless I guess
Still, the
special
people couldn't
thing.
forgive them.
But it's clear that their request has been granted. Why is that?
Which I'm not going to do.
It was done out of love,
But
a complex
thing is,
one at that.
I have a lot more N64
You have
games.
heard something then, haven't you?
Oh, I
Please,
used to
you have
have.
to tell me,
and
Professor.
someone
Very
got
well.
confused about borrowing and took them.
What I'm about to discuss,
So
as you've surmised,
the Legend
this
of
is a
Zeldas
truth
I
that's been
have
passed down by my
are from
family,
the apps.
starting with my great-great-grandmother.
The classic one, the classic
Listen to it
boxes
in
that
its entirety,
Nintendo came out
and
with a
then
couple years
decide
ago.
for yourself if this is a
And
tale that should be shared with the
Ocarina
world.
of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D. I just hope they bring that stuff to the Switch. I really don't care about the story of this game. It was $6. It was on sale. I'm really just testing because
October 4th, 1853, EC.
I was always interested in this game, but I thought it was just overpriced.
The region of Molda, where we stand now, became the first
Then again, a lot of
battleground
games are
in the war
overpriced.
between Jutland and Ruse.
I found a feature that would let me record PS5 games on my PS4 because
Jutland's anti-Valkyria squad
I have Series
challenged
X
the Rusi Empire.
and PS5,
They were known
but
as
I don't
the
record
Vanderbilt,
on them.
and their commanding officer,
I use my
Hamlet
One X
Roncaire,
because
was one
I
of the
can have
traitors.
multiple devices hooked to it, and it hooks to my recording device. It's just easier.
Hey, Helena. That racket
But
you've been making
there
is
was
getting
people
on
on
my
YouTube
nerves.
that just will record
I'm
on
just
PC.
trembling with excitement.
Looks like we've got a tough one over here. I expect great things from you,
Which-
Private Anderson.
I tried doing it,
You
and
can
that's
count
not
on
for
me.
me. I can play PC all by
I must
myself.
be excited too. That's why I can't stop trembling.
I always
You're just scared.
mess up on playthroughs of
You're right.
games I'm not familiar with.
You ought to be following my example, little boy Bloom.
And but I think I'm
The
getting
very
better at it.
paragon of vitality, vivacity, and virility.
I'm surrounded by
And
children.
being
War's about to
off
break
you,
out and you act as if you don't have a care in the world.
being not recording like for
Excuse
8
me?
months.
Miss Bridget, surely you're not including me with the
The
rest of
last
this ragtag
time
rabble.
before this month, or yeah, this month.
You're the
Last time I
brattiest one
recorded was
here,
July,
You're quiet as always, Tilda.
and
You're pretty calm yourself, Bridget, even though the enemy's
That
practically
was-
within reach.
part 40 of Kingdom
I
Hearts
am.
3.
Strangely so. Once the battle starts, though, who knows what'll happen.
And I'm not
I've been
recording
waiting
anymore
for the
of
day
that.
to take revenge on the Empire. I'll give no quarter.
Well, we have been pushed around a lot by the Rucks. Everyone has some
And the
grudge
cats will
against
make you ruckus.
them, big or small.
The old lady down the street from us died the other day. They couldn't find any medicine for her in time.
I'm not sure what
She was
games
so
I'm
nice.
recording today. Might be just
God,
this.
this is unacceptable. As if we'll let an economic blockade
Do
kill
a
us.
couple Legends
We're
Zeldas.
gonna die. We'll go out with a bang.
I just try and find myself.
"'Twas to save my people from such a regrettable
Like,
fate,
I just,
so far as I am able.
I
But I
know,
have taken up the sword
I'm
alongside
probably gonna
you.
do a full playthrough of
We must
Xenoblade
break free
Chronicles
from the clutches of imperialism.
because
put
I
an
want
end
to
to
do
this
Xenoblade
unjustly
Chronicles,
imposed
Xenoblade
embargo.
Chronicles 2, and when the third one
Amlet
comes out, I'll do
Gronkair.
that.
Yes?
I must say,
I don't think many
I
people play
truly
these
am
games.
glad to have joined this unit, for it has attuned me more closely to the will of my
And
people.
he said many
Lieutenant
people don't play
Villefort.
like A Link to the
Yes,
Past
sir.
Ocarina of Time,
Have the princess stand down.
but you can find a lot of people
Beg
play
pardon?
originals,
I still have matters to
Legend
discuss with you.
Zelda,
I
the
don't.
newer ones.
Must you always speak so
Like
obstinately,
some people,
even to your
for nostalgia,
Highness.
might want to play
The
those games they never finish,
Princess, when your commanding officer
but
says
they don't
stand
really
down,
have any
you stand down. You're not students anymore.
videos. See,
Helena.
oh, how do I beat this boss?
Aw, come on! Fifi's just trying her
Or whatnot.
know?
You always take the princess's side, Sarah. Why don't you become her handmaiden?
How
I'm not
rude!
saying I
What's
should
with
be
the
that
attitude?
one.
Doesn't seem like they
I just
bolstered
do
their
this
numbers nearly as much
just
as the
for
report
fun.
indicated. Even if
If
they
I get
had,
views,
we
I get
have our
views.
orders. Of course. Watch over the princess. Understood.
Sorry for the delay, Lieutenant Gronkair.
Literally no gameplay.
It started.
And it's been 12 minutes.
Sir, His Majesty decreed at 0752 to all citizens
That's-
of Jutland the annulment of our alliance with the Ruzi Empire.
I don't know if that's
He
just
has
point
declared
or
we're
what.
entering a state of war against them.
Anti-Valkyria squad, prepare to commence operation. Our objective is to seize the outpost and take back our land from the Empire.
Everyone, please, lend me your ears. This is not just a battle, but the dawn of a war for our people's independence. May the blood of our own go unshed. And may we bring victory to Jutland,
I don't.
our country
I can tell you right now.
and home.
I like games that bring you into the action.
Jutland back then was in a state of poverty. The Ruzi Empire, who is in a long-standing alliance with our country, approached the other major powers of the world. Together, they launched a year-long economic embargo, which would later be known as the BRFH blockade.
Don't tell me this is all what this game is.
Brenland, Ruse, Frank, Hobstrom. Those four powerful empires had ceased all trade and commerce with our country. With the blockade in place, the livelihood of the Judish populace was strained by a lack of resources. Jutland went to war under those circumstances.
Oh, now we're in the prologue. I could have just skipped all this.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I swear I'm not drunk.
No match for us. Let's end this!
I got a feeling this game gets real annoying.
Let's begin the lesson.
Who's next?
And if you can't tell, I'm on Xbox.
Who's next? Who's next?
Finally, they bring out the big guns.
The enemy forces are slow to react. I wonder if they're still half asleep.
Private Helena Anderson, ready for action.
Take it down.
No crap. This reminds me of Final
Enemy
Fantasy.
reinforcements sighted.
Let's end this!
Let's do this.
Who's next?
Need more training.
This actually reminds me of
Our tank! It's out of commission!
one Final
Where the hell are they
Fantasy
coming
Zero.
So they've finally taken the bait. Runner,
I gave up
send
on
word
that
to the
game.
motherland.
I don't
Everything's
know what it
proceeding
was for.
according to His Imperial Majesty's designs.
There are several opinions about how the war started. One theory is that a desperate Jutland finally decided to mobilize, similar to a cornered animal. Another, that Jutland preemptively attacked due to intel that the Ruzi Empire was launching an armed invasion.
Please do not worry for my sake. Am I not a soldier too? I can see to my own safety.
Princess Ophelia. How audaciously admirable.
But, Phoebe, you're still royalty, aren't ya? No princess left behind, says I. And no soldier, too.
Guarding your highness is an order from our commanding officer. You can leave your protection to us.
Nay. Surely that would ill serve us all.
It's over.
You mean... he's dead? Hey,
So far, this
you
game
all
is
right there?
disappointing.
I'm still so inexperienced.
More dialogue.
But I can survive. Nay, I must.
I wonder
For my
how much
country, I
gameplay does this game even have.
Phoebe!
Your Highness, wait! Stand back, incoming enemy!
Oh no, someone else.
I'm quite alright. I can still fight.
I am sworn to the crown! I'll give it my all!
Take him out!
That won't work!
Rest in peace.
I'm
Just my phone.
Terribly sorry.
Leave it to me.
Okay, I got an achievement.
Hardly even a warm-up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a full playthrough of this. I go play on my own. I think I would just get bored doing videos for this game. It's like it took 12 minutes just to get into the gameplay. I'm sure you could skip over the 12 minutes, but
Can you stand?
I never played this game before, so I didn't want to.
Princess, can you stand?
Yes.
And she's shocked to see blood, but she just stabbed a whole bunch of people.
There a problem, Godot? No. The princess just won her first fight is all.
You okay there, Fifi? You look even paler than usual.
But of course, she's killed a man with her own two hands. Such is the way of war. However, if you intend to follow us further, you must grow inured to death. A friend as well as foe.
You really need to learn how to read the mood. Still, what you're saying is correct. For once. Your Highness, it's wonderful that you volunteered for your country. But if I may be frank,
I think a couple of years ago they were still
no
trying
matter
to
how
sell
compatible
deluxe
you are with
editions to
Ragnar,
this game.
that has no bearing on your qualifications
Maybe
to be a
that's
soldier in the
as
field.
last
At
year,
this rate, someone will die
because no
protecting
one was buying them.
Everyone, I apologize for this disturbance. I'm quite all right now. I'm fine. Please forgive my lapse in judgment.
But who
Rest
knows?
assured it will be my last. Fifi. Amlet,
It is the digital age
I
after
defer
all.
to your authority.
People want
Please
to
grant
buy
me leave
digital
to continue
games, then
fulfilling my soldierly
complain when the
duties.
internet goes
You
out
got
you
this?
can't play them.
Yes, sir.
Then prove it. That work for the rest of you? We've taken care of most of their monotech, so let's finish this.
Even my king father has never experienced the likes of this.
And this is true.
I am the princess. I am a soldier. Defender of the people.
Like people
protector
honestly
of the
bought the all digital PS5s. They bought the Series S because they didn't like having disc.
All right.
Just seeing. One of those games.
Sorry. Who's next?
Show's over.
A lot of combat. So you can't save.
Over and
It
done.
probably has save states.
All right.
So you have to go.
Next.
Find a save station.
I did it, Helena!
Who's next?
I really don't like games like that. It's funny that games over 20 years you could save on the fly. But they're putting in new games, save states. Yeah, it has to do with traditional RPGs and whatnot.
To think my unit's been routed by such paltry numbers. They don't even amount to a single platoon.
This looks like something out of a bat dream.
Such heavy mana weaponry exists.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, right? Right?
I'll take it on. Bring it! Amlet!
Balthus. Target the tank and take it down.
I didn't even look how long this game is even. Hopefully this game's not long.
Constant vigil, let us dance!
Let's end this! Reinforcements!
Keep an eye on your face! Keep your guard up!
Look what I did for me, King. And the name of Gentleman!
Keep an eye on them!
It's damaged!
Taste my blade! Yep, let's go! This is me!
Who did this?
Constant vigilance!
Allow me to assist you.
What's that, guys?
Keep an eye on them.
Power comes from within.
That won't work.
Taste my blade!
I'm just trying to focus.
I'll give it my all.
This is a boring fight. I could tell how to this
Who did this?
Constant vigilance!
Keep your guard up.
It's like
Keep an eye on them.
heroes don't.
My word!
Yeah, I don't know.
Constant vigilance! This
Keep an eye on them.
How can this happen?
constant vigilance!
at that. So simple. And if you hear noise, that's just the furnace.
As expected.
We did it!
'Twas a smashing success. Well done, me.
Hey, they're running away!
Don't bother. The rear guard will take care of it.
True. Our mission is to gain control of the area. Suffice it to say, we've accomplished just that.
Yeah. Definitely not making a playthrough of this.
Commander!
Stop grabbing me.
What just happened?
The hell's he doing now?
First Sergeant Ramadal, you're in command. I'm going after him.
I am coming with you.
Too many loading screens. Too much dialogue.
Damn it all! His Majesty will never forgive me for this humiliation.
Your Excellency! The enemy!
What the hell?
Even older
Wait,
games don't have this.
you're the... You fool! Do you have any idea what you're doing? You have brought the wrath of the entire Rusi Empire upon you!
Again.
Where's Maria?
I'm setting my ways. I only play games.
What?
Certain amount of games.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
It's revenge.
You're Balthus Kremenberg, one of Rusi's 4 Grand Generals. We knew you'd be here. It's why we planned this op. To kill you.
Me? Ha! Well, I do feel honored. But if you kill me now, your last chance at brokering a peace dies with me. Or do you really plan to take my life, even if it drags your whole country into war? Have you lost your mind?
I won't ask you again. Where is Miss Maria? 10 years ago, you and your Emperor came here, to Molda. I know you took her. You took her. And you...
Holy shit! Are you serious? All this over one woman? Do you realize just how many people are going to die because of you? Ah, but you do know, don't you? You're a piece of work. You're completely insane!
You don't even remember.
That's right. You wanted to know about your little wench. Maria. Maria, huh? If I recall, one of my mistresses. She was a real nympho, that one. She was a hell of a slut.
That's fine. It doesn't matter anyhow. I remember. never forget what you Rux did to us.
What were you just talking about?
That was their commander.
Our mission was to capture the base. We had already won. Yet you killed this man. In cold blood. He was a Grand General, yes, but by what right did you take his life? Answer me, Amlet Grunkhair. Huh? Amlet!
Good work, Am.
I wonder if this game here had a slow period.
Confirm it once more. Is it true that Jutland has attacked?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Yeah. Try to think of a spot.
Wonderful. We can finally deal with the Jutes as we please.
And Balthus?
He was preparing to engage the enemy when we left. I believe we should get more information soon.
I don't think this game has slow periods.
Your Majesty,
Mostly
forgive my
dialogue.
intrusion, sire.
I don't like recording games this long.
If it isn't the envoy.
Hail, Emperor Claudius, and well met. I, Lord Donovan Lindegard of Jutland, hope to find you in good health.
What is it? You seem in great haste.
Moments ago, I received grave tidings. The alliance between our nations has been severed by a declaration of war.
We already have knowledge of this news.
Indeed? As expected of His Majesty.
Our Empire's treasured outpost was attacked.
Spots where you can save.
Can it be? That once contested land was a symbol of peace.
Correct.
Yeah, I missed the spots.
We shall, therefore,
I don't know,
answer
play
the
the game.
kingdom in kind.
But
Words can't convey my regret. As a diplomat,
Oh,
my
heck of it.
purpose is to
I
build
just
a
gonna-
bridge between our countries. A bridge now burnt.
stop
My
it.
labors to
This
subdue
lost all
talk of
game
war,
1000.
so that not a drop of Judas blood